Welcome to this production, and today we're going to be looking at the solutions of mathematics past paper 2 of 2018, and this past paper question was a GCE past paper. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. And there's some books that I'm selling, and these are soft copies, and they're only going at 10 kwacha per copy. And there are two types of books that I'm selling. I have understanding books and high school books. For understanding books, I have biology grade 10, chemistry grade 11, accounts grade 10, and science grade 8. For high school books, I have chemistry grade 11, physics grade 10, physics grade 11, and physics grade 12. So if you want any copy, you can text me on the number that is showing on the screen, or you can call me on the same number. So let us proceed, and today we'll be looking at construction, and construction was question 4. So the question reads, answer the whole of this question on a sheet of print paper. Question A, Roman numeral 1 reads, construct triangle PQR in which PQ is equal to 10 centimeters, QR is equal to 8 centimeters, and angle PQR is equal to 50 degrees. So I'm supposed to construct triangle PQR, and from the information I've been told to construct triangle PQR. So PQR, and from the information I know that PQ have been given as 10 centimeters, then QR have been given 8 centimeters, and angle PQR have been given 50 degrees. So angle PQR have been given 50 degrees, and the question says that I need to construct triangle PQR, and this is 1 mark. So the first thing that I'm going to do is to draw the line PQ, which is 10 centimeters, and to do that I'm going to put my meter there, so I'll put my meter there, okay, here on the middle. And as you can see, my meter goes up to 8.5. So the first thing that I'm going to do is to measure 8, then I'm also going to measure 2 centimeters. So let me just measure 8. So from 0 there, I'll measure my 8. So that's 8. Then I'll measure another 2. So from 6, so 6 there will be 0, 1, 2, up to 8. So this means that I've drawn my 10 centimeters, and that's PQ. So this is PQ. So let me just write it down. This is PQ, and this is 10 centimeters. The other thing that I know is that QR have been given as 8 centimeters. So here I have Q, which means R is somewhere here, and the position I don't know, but I know that R is 8 centimeters from Q. So the thing that I'm going to do is to put my meter there. I'll put it here. Then I'm going to get my compass. Then on this compass I need to measure 8 centimeters. As you can see, I've measured my 8 centimeters. So I'm going to put the compass on 8. I'm going to put my compass on Q, sorry. Then I'm going to draw a locus of points that is 8 centimeters from Q. Okay, then I'll draw. So point R is somewhere here. And the other thing that I know is that angle PQR is equal to 50 degrees. So the angle is here at point Q. So I need to use my protractor to measure 50 degrees at point Q. So I'll get my protractor and I'll make sure that it starts at 0. And as you can see, the 0 starts from the right side. So I'm going to consider the 108. So 108 will be my 0 here. That means I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So where there is 130, that's my 50. And I'm going to mark this point. So that represents 50 degrees. And for me to find point R, I'm going to draw a line that is going to pass through this point and that's going to touch this arc. So let me just put it, let me put my compass back. I extend this line. Yeah, okay. Then now I can draw my line. So the line must come from point Q. It must pass through this point, which is 50 degrees, to the locus of point that is 8 centimeters from point Q. And my line here must touch this arc, and I'll draw another one. So this means now I can identify this part as R. This is R, and I know that QR is 8 centimeters, so this is 8 centimeters. I also know that angle PQR is 50 degrees. So this means that I've answered question 4A, Roman numeral 1. So this is A, Roman numeral 1. Have drawn triangle PQR. Roman numeral 2 reads, measure and write the length PR 1 mark. So I need to measure length PR. So I'm going to use my meter rule to measure length PR. So I'll get my meter rule. So my meter rule must start at 0. So from 0 up to here, as you can see, this is giving me 7.5 centimeters. So my length PR, that's 7.5 centimeters. So I'm going to write Roman numeral 2 the length PR is equal to 7.5 centimeters. I can also write it on my diagram, 7.5 centimeters. Let us go to the other question. So question B reads, on your diagram within triangle PQR, construct the locus of points which are Roman numeral 1 equidistant from P and Q 1 mark. So for this question, I need to bisect line PQ, and the reason why I'm bisecting line PQ is because I'm just dealing with 2 points. So for me to bisect line PQ, the first thing that I'm going to do is to get the compass. So I'll get my compass and I'll measure more than half of this line, of line PQ. So the first thing is to measure more than half of this line. So as you can see, this is more than half. Then I need to draw an arc. So I'll draw an arc here. And I'll draw another arc on the bottom. Then without disturbing this radius, I'll get the compass. I'll put it at point Q. So make sure don't disturb the radius. Then I'll draw an arc from point Q to touch the previous arc that I'd drawn at point P, that was at the bottom. Then I'll draw another arc above to cut the previous arc that I had drawn from point Q, which I had drawn above. And as I have done that, that means I have bisected that line. The only thing that remains is to connect these points. So I need to draw a straight line. And drawing this straight line, that means I've drawn the locus of points that are equidistant from P and Q, and I'll label that as B Roman numeral 1. So that's B Roman numeral 1. So this is B Roman numeral 1. Let us proceed. Let us look at question B Roman numeral 2. It reads equidistant from PR and PQ 2 marks. So for me to draw the locus of points which are equidistant from PR and PQ, the first thing that I'm going to do is to identify the letter that is common between the 2 points, and the letter that is common is letter P. And since I have identified the letter which is common, I'm going to bisect the line that is, I'm going to bisect the angle that is at point P. And for me to bisect the angle that is at point P, I'm going to get my compass. So I'll get my compass and I'll put it at point P. Then I'm going to just reduce this radius, reduce it, okay. Then I'll draw an arc that is going to cut line PR, and another arc that needs to cut line PQ. Then when I've drawn these two axes, I need to increase the radius of the compass. So increase the radius of the compass, then I'll put it at this point. Then I'll draw another arc. I'll put my compass at this point, and I'll draw another arc. So the only thing that is remaining is to draw my straight line. So my straight line must come from point P, then it must pass through these two axes where the two axes had cut each other. So it must come from point P through this point. In doing that, that means I've answered question B Roman numeral 2. So this is question B Roman numeral 2. Question B Roman numeral 2. Okay. Question B Roman numeral 2. Let us proceed. Let us look at the third Roman numeral. So question B Roman numeral 3, it reads 5 centimeters from R, 1 mark. So I need to draw the locus of points that are 5 centimeters from R. So for me to draw the locus of points that are 5 centimeters from R, I'm going to use my meter rule and my compass. So the first thing that I'm going to do is to put my meter rule. I'll bring it here down. Then I'll get my compass. Then I'm supposed to measure 5 centimeters on the meter rule. So this is 5 centimeters. So after doing that, I'm supposed to put my compass on point R. At point R, and since I'm drawing the locus of points within the triangle, I'm going to draw the locus of points below and not above. So I'll draw my locus of points below. So this means I've drawn my locus of points, and this is question B Roman numeral 3. So I'll label that as question B Roman numeral 3. Let us proceed. Question C reads, a point T within triangle PQR is such that it is 5 centimeters from R and equidistant from P and Q. Label point T. So the question reads, point T within triangle PQR is such that it is 5 centimeters from R. So 5 centimeters from R is this locus, and equidistance from P and Q, and the line that had drawn that bisected line PQ was this line. The question proceeds, label the point T. So this means I need to label the point where the locus of points of 5 centimeters from point R and the line that had drawn that bisected line PQ. So this means it is this point here. So this is the point. So this is T, and this is C. Let us proceed to question D. Question D reads, another point X is such that it is less than or equal to 5 centimeters from R. So it is less than or equal to 5 centimeters from R. So less than, this means this region is above here, because greater than it's below here. From R, then the question proceeds, nearer to Q than P. So nearer to Q than P, and the line that divides part P and Q, it is this line. So this means it is this side, it is nearer to P than Q, and the question proceeds, and nearer to PQ than PR. So it is nearer to PQ than PR, and the line that divides PQ and PR, it is this line here. So this means the region must be somewhere here. The question proceeds, indicate clearly by shading the region in which X must lie. So X must lie here. So I'll shade my X. So this is where my X must lie. And this is question D. As you can see, this is the solution of question 4, which is construction. I hope this video has been helpful. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and feel free to share this video with your friends. This program has been brought to you by Joswale, promoting free education around Zambia. I'll meet you next time. Peace.